What up, y'all? It's Cam. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure everyone's probably heard the story by now, but it's been a recent lawsuit by Nashin Varaji. I'm probably butchering that name, but
basis who are at different levels of power. And today I have a story for you guys that involves alleged cheating, workplace harassment, and promises of promotions and other favors for sex. Fox Sports has been sued by a hairstylist who claims that Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and their vice president Charles Dixon were all doing dirty things behind the scenes, alleging that they all abused their power in one way or another, and that she was affected directly by their actions while working with and for them between 2016 and 2024 on various Fox Sports programs.
This is all leading up to the start of the show Undisputed. They got Skip Bayless, they got Shannon Sharp, and they're pretty much looking for someone. So Faraji is the hairstylist. Faraji's the hairstylist. They're looking for someone that with a lot of TV experience, heavy TV experience, to join the show as a moderator, as a dirt part of the show. And then pretty much Faraji details in the lawsuit that, hey, that they're looking for someone with a lot of TV experience. And then she, Joy Taylor, she really only looked at like a bar in Miami and had like some radio experience, very light TV. She wasn't really that qualified. She then goes on to detail, hey, they started just going to parties. The more I start seeing them at parties, they start becoming a little too friendly. I either start seeing them come together at parties and leave together, or Charlie Dixon, which is the head of content at FS1. I either see him come a little bit later to the parties and they still leave the party together. Yeah, she's detailing in the lawsuit how she's seeing a whole lot of stuff go on, and she realizes that there's some work fraternization going on and that they probably have some sort of intimate relationship.
Programs. This lawsuit refers to the plaintiff as Ms. Faraji, saying that she started working at Fox back in 2012, but didn't become a full-time employee until 2016, when she was assigned to the show Undisputed, which was seen as a successor to First Take. In March of that year, Faraji claims to have met Joy Taylor, who is the sister of NFL Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. At the time, she was a bartender and a small-time radio host looking to break into the entertainment industry, and Faraji claims that she accomplished this by essentially sleeping her way to the top. Faraji says that when they first met, Joy would ask her to hang out outside of work, and she was typically accompanied by the vice president of Fox, Charlie Dixon, and that Faraji quickly put together that the two had an intimate relationship despite them both being married. Though at the time that she met him, Faraji claims that she did not know who Mr. Dixon was, and when she did discover his position of power, she warned Joy about the potential dangers of being in that type of relationship. 1 month later, on
Yeah, pretty much. I've read some of the lawsuit, and she was saying, hey, this man is powerful, and you should be very careful about, having dealings with this man because he's so powerful. But the crazy thing is that they were both married. We live in a crazy world where being married almost doesn't mean anything to some people.
Undisputed was announced as a blockbuster program for Fox, and many were shocked as Joy, who had little to no experience, was given the nod to be the moderator of this new show.
Okay, so we'll cover this at rehearsal.
See you there, Joy.
Skip Bayless.
So in the lawsuit, she also details that Charlie Dixon was very adamant about putting him on the show and that he wanted him to do it as a favor to him. So because of that, Skip obliged to do it as a favor to Charlie Dixon.
You ready to make television history?
Hey, partner, pretty great, huh?
It's awesome.
And Faraji felt that Joy got this position because of her intimate relationship with the vice president.
Joy, congratulations to you for being a third of this trio. I know you're going to do your job exceptionally well.
And even claims that once Joy's husband found out about the alleged affair, he immediately broke things off with her and threatened to go public with the information if Dixon did not pay him everything that he had spent on their wedding deposits. That man said, I'm leaving here with something. The next year in 2017...
He showed it. Hey. He probably spent the grip on that wedding. He probably spent the grip. Hey, I'm not even mad at him. I am not even mad at him.
She even claims that...
Is that the equivalent of not giving the ring back? That might be the equivalent of the woman not giving the ring back.
That Dixon tried to make a move on her at Joy Taylor's birthday party, where she says that he groped her ass. Miss Faraji did not know who to turn to, but as she knew Miss Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon, she turned to her. Surprisingly, Miss Taylor's response was, "Get over it." and explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon, and that Ms. Faraji only had her job because Ms. Taylor had requested her. She warned that Mr. Dixon could easily take both away. And this was a stark contrast from how Joy publicly presents her journey in the industry.
You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would just always say you got to do twice the work to get half the opportunity. But that, to me,
He looking like, really? Okay. Oh my God, now she gonna be talking out here like she did all this work. Oh, she did work all right. God, I swear. And you know, that's so messed up because there's a lot of people out here that's grinding every day, grinding, that have studied sports journalism. There's a lot of women who have played professional sports, college sports, have studied sports journalism, that have given their lives to the craft to be the best journalists they can, to uphold the integrity that comes with journalism and being in sports media, that don't even sniff a chance to be in this position. And she got this position because she was being a little harlot, a little Jezebel. My gosh.
the mentality I've always had on it is that just going to make me better. So that's why I'm excellent.
He looking like, I don't believe none of that. He's like, did you freestyle off the top of the dome, or did you write that down before you came in here? I don't believe none of that.
Couldn't be average. I couldn't be okay. I couldn't be late. I couldn't complain. I couldn't say no. Now I do.
Right.
And this really kind of set the stage for the next 8 years, as sexual favors for career opportunities would become an alleged running theme at Fox Studios. She says that Joy Taylor actually did the same thing in sleeping with Emmanuel Acho to help secure her spot on her show called Speak that aired back in 2022.
I will be joined by the one and only Joy Taylor, the greatest female opinionist on television. Joy Taylor, why are you so excited about the show?
I'm excited because I'm the oldest on the show, so I have to give all the lectures and be right. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
In approximately February 2020, Ms. Taylor asked Ms. Fahari to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Ms. Faraji arrived, she found Mrs. Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho. Fahari did not know Acho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. A few months after me and Acho at lunch, Fahari noticed him in the hallway at work. Fahari later asked Joy Taylor if Acho worked at Fox, and Joy confirmed and explained that she wanted Acho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself, which ended up being Speak. Fahari became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Mrs. Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she is also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she will follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her.
Oh, heck nah. That is the exact reason right there why people don't just believe all women. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful. And once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other woman talent. That's so messed up. So you now believe you're powerful because you slept your way into 2 media personality shows. So now you believe you're powerful. And then you now decide that if the opportunity presents itself, you're now going to use that power to throw someone under the bus and lie about the relationship not being consensual. Like, if that's not pure evil, I don't know what is. I don't know. All this is alleged. But if this is true, that is pure evil. If that's not pure evil, I don't know what is. And that's the reason why people don't just I don't just believe all of anybody, man or woman. Like, I don't. I mean, everything she's detailing so far in her lawsuit sounds realistic. There are some other things I look at with a side eye, and some things I just flat out don't believe. from this lawsuit, everything's alleged. It seemed like there were some things that she was complicit in, and now I'm kind of wondering. This was back, well, I want to say within 7 to 10 years ago. Now I'm wondering why she's now just come off the lawsuit. Like why now? Because these things happened so long ago. So I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
The company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Now, I want to be beyond clear here when I say these are all allegations. But if this is true, and Joy's plan was to say that this man forced himself upon her once shit hit the fan, and their intimate relationship came to light, that is one of the most insane statements I've ever heard. And when word started to get out around the office about her allegedly sleeping her way to promotions, HR did question Faraji about this, and basically her speaking her version of the truth was the beginning of the end of her employment at Fox. As she says, she began to be ostracized by Joy Taylor. Now, when it does come to Joy, this is where her part of the lawsuit is concluded. The other big player here is obviously Skip Bayless, who Faraji says developed deep feelings for her over the years, and that he expressed these feelings multiple times to no avail. Faraji says that when she first met Skip, he would discuss his life, his work at Fox, and other innocuous matters. However, soon after the weekly haircut started, Mr. Bayless began finding excuses to touch Faraji. He would give her lingering hugs after each haircut, putting his body against her own, pressing against her breast. He then began to kiss on her cheeks. Miss Faraji was uncomfortable by the physical contact and would make excuses to leave right after the haircuts, like saying she needed to pick her son up from school. She also claims that he would make suggestive comments about her body and how voluptuous she was. Over the years, Mr. Bayless continued to make advances on Faraji, lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, and inappropriate comments that he could change her life if she would have sex with him. In July 2021, Faraji developed issues with her left ovary and advised it could be cancer. With a fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, and that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless allegedly then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. I mean, let's be honest, guys.
Okay, that's the part. Look, I just don't believe that part. I'm sorry. I don't believe that part. I don't believe that part. Did he make advances towards her? Maybe, everything's alleged. Everything's alleged. Hey, look, everything is alleged. We don't know what's true. We don't know what's false. I don't believe that part. I do not believe that part. I don't believe he offered her $1.5 million to sleep with her. I do not believe that. I believe that maybe he did make some advances, maybe. Allegedly, maybe. I don't know. But offering someone 1.5 million of them things for the box? No. Yo, son. Yo, come on, son. That didn't happen. What did they say? I was born last night? Come on. you think we dumb, retarded, or stupid? Golly.
1.5 million bones for a one-night stand has to be the most insane tricking I've ever heard. Approximately 1 week later, Skip makes another advance at Miss Faraji. Faraji responds, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." And then Skip allegedly responds, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Faraji responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. I mean, she really does make it sound like Skip was infatuated with her, saying that he became enraged when he was told by...
I don't know if that conversation went like that either. I don't know. That look at that kind of side eye. I don't know. It's kind of a weird response, but hey, what they say? What did they say? Dick on, brain off.
By Mr. Dixon that she was having a sexual relationship with his co-host Shannon Sharp, something that she denies. Mr. Bayless responded, "I have love for you, and I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this." Faraji again responded that she must be polite to all talent, Skip then implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. Farah G responded that she is scheduled to work every morning at 5:45 a.m., and if he would like to get his hair done, he is welcome to sit in her chair. Mr. Bayless continued to threaten her job. Farah G knew that he was trying to pressure her into having sex with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional that had to be kind to all the talent. So she's claiming that all these sick power games for sexual favors were being thrown around this workplace, and that most of the checks and balances that are supposed to be in place to make sure things like this do not happen were corrupted themselves. So the entire system was allegedly made to protect those doing the bad things and punish anyone who had something to say about it. So obviously this is a story that could involve the entire company, maybe even people who are not listed in this lawsuit once they get to digging, and it's my prediction that this woman is about to get paid. And there's a saying in show business that the show must go on, and for Joy Taylor, I guess she was following this rule because only one day after being named in this lawsuit, she was back to host her program Speak. People noticed that she covered up her body. Okay, usually she's wearing some quite
Okay. Now, you should have covered it for a long time, baby girl.
provocative clothing, and really pay
Long
attention to the three guys hanging out in the background. It's Michael Irvin, Paul Pierce,
creating
and
distance.
Keyshawn. Just look at how far away they stay from her and how they
Yeah,
just
that's
don't know
insane.
what to do as they try and act like they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Welcome to Speak with Taylor here with Keyshawn
Like,
Johnson.
look at that awkward distance. Look at her. She's probably never wore this shirt in her life. She probably literally just went to Walmart or Target just now. She probably just literally went on fashionnova.com and just ordered this, went on Amazon, had that mug, express delivery. She's never worn this in her life. That's not her. She just bought that. With all that stuff that she be wearing with the dangs all out. Oh, come on. This is active duty PR control.
Paul Pierce and the playmaker Michael Irvin.
They're like, keep your distance, man. We're not getting caught up in this shit.
I don't blame him.
It's Victory Monday
I don't blame
for
him.
some and vacation
I know my guy did not throw a pitch.
for some and vacation
That's
Monday
a
for
sideline.
others.
That's so
But
fucking
for
funny.
the ones who did have Victory Monday,
And let me just say, I was a big fan of Joy on Undisputed. I think she did a great job, but maybe that was just me being a horny 21-year-old at the time. They said people shocked about Joy Taylor and Acho like they wasn't at the crib together. Yeah, I mean, this dude was at the crib with his socks off. And you know, people
Oh,
have to
dang.
start digging up the past when something like this comes out. And so they found this video and people are saying, oh, this is outside of Joy Taylor's apartment. And this guy cannot stop smelling those hands.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak,
Rehearsal, huh?
and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor, a woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Hey, yo, that's wild. That's wild. So the crazier thing is he deleted this, which just does not look good.
Oh, my finger. And just wait, in a second, this dude's gonna smell his thumb. He's a sick fuck.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the
You know, the irony of this whole thing is just absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, I swear. What did Cat Williams say? He said 2024, all these people getting exposed.
on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and
Absolutely insane.
distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you.
They look crazy.
It's funny, he's just going on and on about women empowerment and how Joy is so great. And then this alleged lawsuit comes out and he's the one directly involved with like helping her allegedly get this promotion for this alleged sexual favor. I mean, they were saying that box was undeniable. This guy was out here wishing her happy birthday, making a fucking reel.
Golly. That's insane.
And you can't tell me, like, if you're not working with these people, you don't know what the fuck is up. Everyone always knew at work when their homeboy was hitting something, as a fact. I'm telling you guys, these types of videos now just look crazy.
It's what I have to deal with, people. Like, just I'm over here focused on the show.
Absolutely
And,
insane.
You know, just I don't know what exactly she's
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's act like she ain't a beautiful woman. She is. But if you married, y'all just cough up the bag.
doing.
Listen,
But-
somebody has to look good around here. Okay?
Slick, you see that shade she threw at you, bro? Because you weren't talking to me.
That was everyone.
See,
That
he
guy
over-
said, "I'm just trying to keep my."
yeah, exactly. See, he over there minding his business. He over there minding his. See, even that face, that face is like, why are you even saying my name? I know y'all trying to involve me in some bull. That's what that look says. I know y'all trying to involve me in some bull. Leave me out of it. I don't even turn this direction because y'all call my name. Keep doing your thing. Just leave me out of it. He ain't having
My
that.
job. Y'all keep me out of that nasty
See?
shit.
But truly, in the sports industry, I do not know anyone that is more impressive in every way, shape, or form than the one and only Joy Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy was in love, man.
He
They're
sure
saying
was.
that even Colin Coward low-key knew.
Between Tampa and Los Angeles, it's like we got all. I mean, two cities have glommed all the champ.
Yo, she can't. Yo, I do not remember this. I feel like this is something I would have remembered. Hey, yo. Oh, this dude horny than a mug.
Two titties. No, though, shout out to Colin. He was listed in this lawsuit because the woman did work on the herd because Joy was, present on there. And he was apparently a total gentleman. He treated everyone with absolute respect.
Okay.
All right, guys. So I'm actually here on her Instagram page as I'm editing this video. And I can't help but notice that these women were like legitimately friends. Like, look at all the pictures she has of Joy. I'm sure Joy low-key put her on, more or less. And it's just like amazing to me because maybe she just thought she was like talking the cheese man with a motherfucking hairdresser. Okay, I can't imagine my barber coming out, yo, these are the things he did. I don't know, it just adds an extra element to me. Like,
Yeah.
her whole Instagram could literally be mistaken for Joy Taylor's Instagram because of all the pictures and videos. So they must have been close. I'm wondering what else happened in the background.
Yeah,
They
something had
this
to
sort of
happen. Something had to
falling out where
happen.
she-
And once again, this is all alleged, so we don't really know. We don't really know what happened, but it's still developing, and I'm sure more and more people are gonna come out, and more names are gonna be added to this. Like I said, it's a class action, so this story is still developing.
Ruin Joy Taylor's whole career. This could end her career, to be honest with you guys. I don't know, guys. This whole situation has just been insane. I mean, this has obviously been a bombshell lawsuit. Would I be surprised if she slept her way up to the top? Absolutely not. Would I be surprised if some of these sick fucks who are in charge would make that type of thing more or less mandatory if you want an opportunity? No, not at all. I think that that's likely happening in many industries outside of entertainment as well. But it must be pretty sad if you're like trying to get your career in media and you're climbing your way.
Yeah, this story is crazy. We know that this stuff happens in some of these corporations and places like this. We know that this stuff happens. We know that it's common. I didn't realize like how common it actually is. Sounds like this happens all of the time, all the time. I think it sucks when you have, like I said, those people that are, women that work really, really hard in media and journalism, and they have integrity, and they don't get looks like she has because they're not willing to compromise their values and integrity. So she took someone's spot that probably really deserved it, and who has had a longer resume in TV and media that they were looking for. And this show was a huge success, which propelled her to do other shows and other things. So she springboarded from this. So she very well took someone's spot. But we'll see what happens as the story develops. Prayers to everyone involved, especially all the victims. So that's all we got for now. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.